are in Victoria, BC. We're at mile 0, the beginning or the end, depending on how you want to look at it, of the Trans-Canadian Highway. This is where we're going to start our journey. We're going to take you on a tour across Canada and show you different faces, and we're going to play a few songs and show you what it means and has meant to be Canadian.
Well, I was kind of surprised. I mean, I'm just walking down the street. I'm just going to Lexus Neon with a friend or whatever, so I'm there, and two guys come up to me and you're like, hey, do you want to do an interview with Jean Beliveau? I was like, great, wow, super. You know, that's really cool. So for Canada, what was your first reaction when the Canadians asked you to come up?
Well, it's a long story. You got to go back to early 50s. I decided after a year in the Quebec Junior League to finish my time as a junior to Quebec City. I went to Quebec and played for the Quebec Citadels.
And the Parliament was ablaze. I had never seen anything like that, needless to say, but there was I, and suddenly I heard the strike of midnight, the 12 strike, 12 strokes. And on the 12th, the whole thing collapsed inside in an incredible blaze of flames, and well, I can still see it as if I'd seen it yesterday. And
the difference, of course, in the transportation is the first car I had was a 1919 Model T Ford. Wow. And they were great for getting through the mud holes. Yeah. But, and sometimes you ran out of gas, you could put some moonshine in it, it would keep on going. I had to do that one time. But you smell it coming out the exhaust, they wouldn't know what it was. Yeah. But no radio communication. Back in the wilderness, back in the bush, you can't phone out and ask for help. You do what you think is right.
They were built in Toronto. They were open platforms at each end, and they used a trailer. They used some of the old horse cars for trailers or second cars, like. And in 1892, on August the 15th, the first electric car went down Church Street.
Well, I think it would be very nice if all people could learn more about the growth and development of this country. I think we've kind of run roughshod over it in many ways. And I think it would be very beneficial if they understood why things have developed in the way that people have tried to have them developed. And I think they would appreciate the tremendous effort that has gone into making this country accessible to everyone who is fortunate enough to be a Canadian, because it's so big geographically. And yet when you think of how they built that railway through to the coast, transportation out from sea to sea. It's a wonderful, wonderful country, and we don't know enough about it.
I have a great concern for the country. I think it's a wonderful place, a wonderful country. My 6 children have grown up well here. They enjoy living here. Unfortunately, 5 of them now have moved out of the province because of job opportunities elsewhere. But I said to my sister that I hope we would continue to pray the line in our national anthem, God keep our land. And I mean it. I'm a 69-year-old fella, and I've enjoyed my life here, and I think I've made a contribution, not only personally, but through my family. Have made a contribution to this country, and we want to continue to make a contribution. Sorry if I get shocked, but it's very important.
I think that Canada is the best place in the world. I was in the United States and I would never leave Canada for United States. I've seen European countries. The lifestyle over there is different, but if you get accepted, the lifestyle in Canada, it's not to accept really. Everything you want over here is you've got it. As an immigrant, I came over here. I'm going to excellent school in Edmonton. I've got a 120 acres of land. I have everything I have that I would never be able to have anywhere else in the world. And considering I came off the boat in Newfoundland in pair of runners, jeans and a shirt, jumping off of it, and it took me 16 years, but I have more than my family ever had over there living over their lives. So I could not be more grateful to this country. I love this country. That's all I can say, you know. This is the best country in the world.